This is a land of seclusion. A mountain far removed from the rest of the world embraces life with warmth. The age of mythology passes on to become man's land in the Caucasus Mountains. We meet the Black Sea, once called the sea that likes guests, and where the glacier streams from the Caucasus Mountains flow to. Like the guest-loving sea, the people in this region couldn't be more friendly to foreigners. We discover a warm affection from within them. Healing and rest, and an abundant gift from the Black Sea. Today we go to meet a wonderful new world called the Black Sea. If you don't look closely for the Black Sea's location on a map, you may never know where it is. Located between Europe and Asia, the sea touches the coasts of 6 different countries. Our first destination is Sochi, Russia's coastal city near the Black Sea. Russia is a country that is 70 times the size of Korea. But there aren't many cities on the coast. Because of this, Sochi has become a popular vacation spot for Russians. On the other hand, Sochi has become known for being the host and site of the 2014 Winter Olympics. There is a small event is being held on one side of a street. Today is the day Russians celebrate the defeat of Nazi soldiers in Sochi in 1943. It's like Korea's Memorial Day, but the atmosphere is that of a festival. As the anniversary concert ends, the MC calls residents to the plaza one by one. Maybe because I'm the only Asian in the crowd, it is unavoidable for me to be called out. I have to participate in a tug-of-war contest. If I have to do it, I might as well show them what Koreans have. Thanks to my focus on the game, I think we will be able to win easily. Just as I predicted, my team wins. I was secretly expecting a prize since we won. But what is this? They serve fish soup to the losers. The soup is to encourage and strengthen them. Although the World War II against the Nazis was rough 70 years ago, it is living history to the brave cavalry troops, the Cossacks, and the old ladies with medals in their hearts. As the Cossacks choir finish their performance, I get an opportunity to see the famous Cossack military uniform.
фестиваля «Анапская музыкальная весна». Это был фестиваль авторской песни «Отечеству своему посвящаю век» и смотр-конкурс вокального коллектива «Мы радеем за отчизну». А сейчас перед вами выступит...
Там некому было ими ухаживать. В пути это все нужно было.
Since they were a regiment that fought on horseback, all necessities were carried in their clothing instead of a bag. In one corner of the festival, lunch is being served for free. The menu is simple buckwheat porridge. There is nothing other than this buckwheat porridge, but men and women of all ages are enjoying the food. I thought the buckwheat would be coarse or bristle, but it isn't what I expected.
Ну, от того, что как бы войну давали, фронтовая каша, потому что войну давали гречку.
We eat this to remember the Russian soldiers who ate the buckwheat porridge while fighting in the war during a time when they didn't have enough of anything.
Раньше тоже часто ели кашу.
Не первый раз.
Первый раз. Значит, много раз.
И каша вкусная, солдатская. Хорошая. молодцы.
달달한 게 아주 맛있습니다. 실제로 예전에는 사람들이 이렇게 휘죽과 차를 먹고 하루하루를 보냈다고 하는데요. 저도 이걸 먹는 힘을 많이 내야 되겠습니다.
Unlike the simplicity of the buckwheat porridge, there are plenty of things to eat in Sochi. The weather in September and October in Sochi is like that of late summer or early fall in Korea, so there is an abundance of fresh fruits and vegetables.
마치 이게 꽃송이를 이렇게 모아놓은 것처럼 깎게 돼서.
Попробуйте, что это такое.
굉장히 독특한 향이
Придете к нам
나는데
еще.
국그롭이라고 해서 이게 우리나라에서는 잘 나지가 않습니다. 흔히 이제 회양풀이라고 얘기도 하는데요. 향이 굉장히 강합니다. 독특한 향이 나는데요.
After living in Russia for 11 years, I crave sweet and ripe persimmons more, since they remind me of home.
Что это такое?
This is my first time seeing yizel. It's sweet and sour. It makes my mouth water.
잼을 만들어 먹구나. 네, 맞습니다. 바로 먹어도 맛있고 잼을 만들어 먹어도 맛있고.
Because Sochi is near the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov, there are plenty of fresh fish here. The sea and the warm climate are blessings to Sochi. Now I head toward a place where I can overlook all of Sochi. The Akun Mountain Observation Tower is 663 meters above sea level, and you can look down at the Black Sea from it. Akun is said to be a god who controlled all animals from this place.
이 신에게 감사하기 위해 이 지역 사람들은 해마다 여기 모여서 흰소를 바치고 재래의식을 했다는데요. 그 재래의식은 누구 하나도 아쉬움이 없이 풍성하게 먹을 수 있을 정도로 아주 성대했다고 하는데 그런 면만 보았을 때도 아마 이 소치 지역은 이 따뜻한 기후에서 나는 많은 음식들로 모두가 풍성하게 풍족하게 먹고 그리고 생활을 했었던 아마도 가장 전 러시아에서 가장 따뜻한 토양을 가지고 풍성한 먹거리를 자랑하는 곳이 아니었을까 그런 생각이 듭니다.
It took 108 days to build this tower. The hard work of the people from long ago has given us this beautiful view of Sochi and the Black Sea today. Sochi is a long city that follows the 150-kilometer coastline of the Black Sea. Sochi's coastal waters are of the Black Sea. To the east of the Black Sea are Russia and Georgia. To the north is Ukraine. The Black Sea is an inland sea, and its southwestern borders are the coasts of Turkey, Bulgaria, and Romania. Even in the winter, the surface water temperature is only 6 degrees Celsius. How will the Winter Olympics be held at a place this warm?
Где на юге можно провести. Таких мест на земном шаре очень мало. Где сразу тепло и холод рядом, сочетание. А даже летом мы любуемся снежными вершинами главного Кавказского хребта. Да, на расстоянии 35-45 километров уже зима.
The nearby snow-capped mountains of the Caucasus that stand over 2,000 meters tall will be the main stage for the Winter Olympics. The Caucasus mountain range blocks the winter from entering the cities along the Black Sea coast that are warm all year long. Our second destination is Anapa. I choose to take a passenger ship via the Black Sea to get from Sochi to Anapa. There must be a problem because there is quite a delay with boarding.
Проблема в том, что в связи с погодными условиями может быть задержка в море.
아, сейчас значит надо ждать здесь. 아, 요 기상이 좋지가 않아서 지금 혹시 여기서 좀 한참을 기다려야 될지도 모른다고 하시는군요. 아, 제발 기상이 좋아서 빨리 출발을 해야 될 텐데요.
It begins to pour soon, just as we expected. It rains 7 to 8 days a month on average in September and October in Sochi, so this happens often. Luckily, it stops raining after 30 minutes. It takes 7 hours to get to Anapa by car, but by boat you can reach Anapa in just 3 hours. So of course I chose to take the boat. Unlike Sochi, Anapa's flat landscape stretches far and wide. The city is famous for therapy and nursing homes. This place became famous for its unique topography. The unique topography are the mudflats of Anapa. There are water bubbles as if there are living organisms in here, but I find out that it's a mud volcano.
얼핏 보면은 그냥 황무지 같은데 풀도 없고 그런데 곳곳에서 이렇게 아직까지도 진흙이 부글부글 끓어오르는 걸 보니까 야, 기존에 우리가 알고 있던 그 화산하고는 굉장히 차이가 많이 나는 정말 독특한 화산입니다. 말 그대로 진흙 화산이네요.
То есть, если подпалить его, он будет гореть.
오. Что это такое?
Это метан чересчур опалило руку даже. Большое количество метана выходит, да.
I go to take a closer look at the mud volcano, which I've never seen before. A volcano erupts before my very eyes. It happened all of a sudden. Look what happened while I tried to run away.
Не могу туда вообще. Давайте назад чуть-чуть. Как болото.
여기 있는 진흙은 얼마 전에 분초를 통해 가지고 만들어진 새로운 진흙이기 때문에 굉장히 지금 약합니다. 깊이는 굉장히 깊은데요. 그러다 보니 한번 빠져버리니까 나오지를 못하겠습니다.
Тяжело.
Сейчас я не могу туда. 이거 잡으세요.
Вот шипит.
뭐. 아직까지 저기 가스가 나는 소리가 들리거든요.
Так.
It's not just the sounds, but the smell of sulfurous gas fills the air. You can even see cracks in the mud in areas close to where the volcano erupted.
Это трещина пошла от этого. Когда извержение было, сдвигаться, видать, начало все. Да. Еще я стою, аж чувствуется, когда...
오,
да?
벌써?
I can see craters here and there that look smaller than normal ones.
크기만 작아지 이거는 마치 우리가 그 보는 그 화산하고 똑같이 생겼네요.
You can't ignore it even if it's small. In Indonesia, a mud volcano erupted, and a nearby village was submerged in mud. There was also a large number of casualties. The mud flows out as if it were lava. The mud seems very thick from the way it looks. When I touch it, I can tell there's a lot of clay in this mud.
손가락에 힘을 어느 정도 일정하게 줘야지만 이렇게 손가락을 버릴 수 있을 정도로 굉장히 점성이 강합니다. 마치 우리가 건물을 지을 때 콘크리트를 쓰는 그 시멘트와도 유사한데요.
Можно на тело помазать.
да.
Вот помазать. Подождете, высохнет, потом кожа мягче станет.
Так?
Да.
Значит, очень хорошо помогает это для кожи.
Да. В основном это кожные заболевания, очень даже псориаз приостанавливает, да.
It's a natural mud mask. It's a mud mask that's good for your skin. But I'm not satisfied with just the back of my hand. Volcanoes go hand in hand with hot springs, so I look around for one.
Здравствуйте, можно спросить, что вы делали? Было так грязно.
Грязь.
Что это?
I follow these people who have mud smeared all over their bodies.
야, 벌써 바닥이 이게.
This is called a mud hot spring.
А чё ты? Тетка старая, то залезла. Тебе не стыдно? А тут не надо умереть.
Не пойду, нет.
Хо-хо! Тагил! Ловите!
It's so deep you can practically dive in. I carefully lower myself into the warm mud hot spring.
여기가 지금 굉장히 깊거든요. 빠지고 싶어도 빠져들지가 않네요. 몸이 이렇게 자연스럽게 이렇게 떠오릅니다.
Your body floats up like in the waters of the Dead Sea, where it is said that you can even read books while floating. The water and mud combine and become denser. Because of that, your body becomes more buoyant. To take full advantage of the mud hot springs, you should get a full body mud massage. But you have to be prepared for some discomfort when mud gets in your eyes. If you don't want that, you can carefully give yourself a mud facial. Facial mud masks people use today originated from the Greeks, who used mud on their bodies to treat skin conditions.
Сильно страшно. Очень хорошо. Окей, все нормально. Все нормально. Ва!
Хорошо.
제 느낌은 뭐랄까 아주 매끈매끈해진 피부를 얻었다고 할까요?
Once people are done bathing in the mud hot springs, They all head toward a specific place. They disregard the showers at the hot springs and jump into the waters of the Black Sea. Even though it's a bit chilly from the rain earlier in the day, the Black Sea is warm enough. This is the reason people come to Anapa. The Anapa and Sochi region, which became famous for its therapy centers, is not just known for the Black Sea and the weather. Many people come here to drink the natural mineral water from this area. And there are unique treatment methods here, so I go inside. Warm mud is rubbed all over the child's body, and he is covered with a blanket. At one side of the room, something is placed over a woman's knee to treat it. This time, it doesn't look like mud.
Мои колени как бы в таком теплом, уютном месте. И я эту процедуру получаю повторно, и мне очень хорошо помогает.
I can't tell what the item used for treatment is by looking at it.
우리가 그 흔히 먹는 미역이나 아니면 김과 같은 그런 이제 해초 일반 해초의 냄새가 나는데요.
Это бурые водоросли Черного моря. Бурые, да. А выглядят они как деревца маленькие, очень грубые, очень грубые. Они вот зеленые водоросли не мягкие такие, они расплываются, а это грубые такие вот.
I'm curious what it feels like. Since I'm here, I decide to get the seaweed wrap.
Сколько? 15 минут процедура. И на курс от 8 до 12 процедур.
굉장히 몸을 따뜻하게 데워주는데요. 무릎만 이렇게 감싸는 게 아니라 비록 무릎에만 얹었지만 다리 전체가 모두 따뜻해지는 게 피로가 한순간에 풀리고 뭐랄까 우리 동양에서 쑥뜸이라든가 이런 방법을 쓰는데 서양에서도 이런 그 마치 우리 한방과 같은 이런 그 방법을 쓴다는 게 굉장히 생소하면서도 놀랍습니다.
Though I don't know what it is in seaweed that makes your body feel better, I find many similarities among different nations.
야, 아직까지 이 해초 향이 가득 느껴지는데요. 느낌이 뭐랄까 아주 몸에 좋은 한약을 한 점 마신 듯한 그런 느낌이 드는데요.
Is it because I'm in the city of healing and rest? I'm enjoying a luxurious trip while trying all of these things that are good for my body in Anapa. Right then, something catches my eye. The Black Sea in Russia is also known for its wine. I've always wanted to try their wine if I got the chance to visit the Black Sea.
Ой, здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. Очень приятно. Меня зовут Пак Чонгон из Южной Кореи. Я путешественник. 야, 이렇게 오크통을 많이 봐봤지만, 야, 이렇게 큰 오크통은 처음 보네요. 오, 이거 아름드리도 이거. 야.
Такое впечатление вы так
Впервые так. Какая здоровая большая бочка. 마시면 못 나오겠다.
The most important place of a winery is probably the storage room. You can't speak loudly here because they're even concerned about the vibrations of our voice affecting the wine. It's getting slightly chilly, and the temperature is monitored thoroughly.
Ничего, никакие консерванты с холода в холод. И чтобы мы должны соблюдать температурный режим.
Сколько градусов?
On top of that, the ground is covered in gravel.
Нужно это для профессионалов, нужно дисбаланс в отношении влажности и сырости. А здесь земляные полы, вот тут глины, и посыпаны мраморной крошкой.
I never knew so many factors influenced the taste of alcohol.
5000 литров.
Вау, 5000
Здесь
литров.
можно до 2 до 3 лет держать.
This winery produces 1,500 bottles a year on average. It's not a large-scale production, but making the wine is no different from creating a piece of art. People are needed to farm the grapes, age the wine, and even for the final touches. Of those tasks, the owner taught me what he calls the easiest, the task of corking the bottles.
Отлично, молодец. Возможно, будешь виноделом.
Before you harvest the grapes, you need to go out to the vineyard daily to taste the grapes and their seeds. Grapes in this region are small in size and harvested near the end of October.
Ты видишь, этот уже тоже темный, значит, он уже созрел. Туда листья не кидают. Не все можно.
Aside from the stems, you can also tell if the grapes are ripe from the seeds.
Если она еще зеленоватая, видишь, как она хрустит. можно определить.
야, 실제로 이걸 따가지고 색깔을 다 체크를 해야 되고
сейчас, конечно...
씨앗을 씹어가지고 얼마나 이게 단단하게 잘 익었는지 그런 것까지 다 봐야지 이게 포도주로 만들기 적합한 포도인지 아닌지 선별이 된다고 합니다. 야, 이거는 포도 맛이 아니라 그냥 꿀보다도 더 단 것 같습니다. 천연 그대로 약을 하나도 안 쳤기 때문에 이렇게 바로 뜯어 먹어도 되거든요. 아, 진짜 맛있다.
Grapes are said to have originated from the area between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea, which is north of Iran. The warm air from the Black Sea is the greatest contributor in farming grapes. Turning the machine to crush grapes is harder than I thought. I make a face without knowing it.
Нет, виноград, если делается, перерабатывается с душой. Здесь нельзя ругаться, понимаешь? Если кто-то сделал ошибку какую-то, то мы это в шутку превращаем.
Просто...
Это как в общей песне нет подлеца, вот как праздник. Поэтому или уходи, или делай с душой, да. А то вино не то. Давай.
자, 즐겁게.
Вот так вот.
Мы можем получать вкусное вино. Хорошо.
A glass of wine is very peculiar. Like a turning cogwheel, nature, man, and science have to come together perfectly to produce a good bottle of wine. Once we crush all the grapes, the owner reveals his treasured storage barrel. Then we put the skin from the leftover crushed grapes into the container. I wonder what he's going to do. What will these grapes be used for?
винодрожжевая ванна. Так что, пожалуйста, можете попробовать, есть у вас возможность.
야뚜다.
Да.
나? 귀한 포도 목욕인데요, 일종의. 포도를 소화하고 난 다음에 포도주로 쓰지 못하는 그 포도들 모아서 이렇게 욕조를 만든 다음에 아주 치료용 목적으로 피부 미용 목적으로 쓴다고 하신대요. 이 귀한 걸 저보고 들어가 보라 그러시네요. 아, 이거 참.
Have you ever heard of a grape bath? Although the water is cold, it couldn't get any more luxurious than the strong scent of grapes.
Давай, давай. Итак, 30 минут.
Да?
좋다. Еще. Вот так, чтобы одна вот голова. Вот это, молодец.
포도주를 이렇게 마셔볼 줄만 알았지 이렇게 욕조에 들어와서 직접 즐겨보기는 처음인데요. 굉장히 신선한 느낌입니다. 진짜 말 그대로 굉장히 젊어지는 듯한 느낌? 말 그대로네요.
Да, ты будешь вечно молодой, никогда не постареешь.
Да?
Да.
Спасибо большое. Знаете, я постоянный мальчик.
Да, юный мальчик. Еще не так миллион.
After my unexpected treat, we finally opened the highly anticipated Black Sea wine.
향이 굉장히 심한데요.
The sound of the wine being poured is like music to my ears.
точно эта музыка.
Как вам по-вашему на здоровье?
건강하세요. 건강하세요.
건강하세요.
Спасибо большое. 감사합니다. 건강하세요. тоже на здоровье.
건강하세요.
The owner and his son perform a song on the spot, saying that music is a must when they have guests.
Το πιο μεγάλο δεν καστείς, νέο χρόνος. Απ' το πανίτι ατορθεί, πικάς. Σήμερα ισίδαν καρδιά μου, ένας πόνος. Μα ήθιδα αύριο, για να μνηθεί του χτες.
A glass of wine along with the song helps me release all the fatigue from a day of work. Wouldn't you say this heals and enriches life?